to my next host, which is Paola Galdi and Valentina Auricchio. That I think they are already connected.
Yes.
Ciao, Paola.
Hello.
Valentina.
Hi,
Hello.
girls.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Fine, thank
Super
you.
fine. I leave you the floor, girls.
Thank you, Silvia.
Goodbye.
See you
Thank
soon.
you.
So, first of all, thank you to all the people again connected to this design marathon. Thank you for being with us, and stay tuned until tomorrow morning, 9. We're going to have the final ending of this wonderful event. I would like to introduce my friend Valentina Auricchio, designer and assistant professor at Politecnico di Milano School of Design, the person who introduced me to this wonderful Polimi Design System. So it's your fault and your and we would like also to introduce Marisa Santamaria, which is here. Hello,
Hi.
Marisa.
Ciao. Hola,
Hi.
¿qué tal?
Hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal, Marisa? She's connected from Spain, Madrid. Marisa is a designer, a journalist, and a researcher, and now creator of a new platform, Red, which means network. So it's perfect for our event. Ladies, I would like to give the floor to you because I'm here since long time. So I would like that you could introduce the word we decide together after long brainstorming. Welcome.
Yes, okay. I'll start, Marisa. I'll give an introduction if it's okay, because I'm actually co-hosting a bit with Paola because I'm Politecnico, so I'm co-hosting you. So you are our guest. And why am I co-hosting? It's because we've met 10 years ago, approximately. We were both in another institution, education institution, and then we also worked on, I remember trying to remember when we met. I also remember this beautiful article we worked on for Otagono and on Barcelona and on the architecture of Barcelona. And then thanks to Paola, we're connected again here. So Paola basically has made this triangle in order for us to discuss in this important event. If I may, I just wanted to take the occasion to also thank all my Politecnico colleagues. I mean, this has been really a marathon, especially in this moment, in this time where work is difficult and the situation is difficult. So I really want to say thank you. Thank you to all these colleagues that are connected and will be connected all this night, because now it's 10:30 in Milano and it's 10:30 in Madrid, no?
Yeah,
so 10:30. Okay, so in Madrid it's a normal time for dinner, so really not difficult for people to follow us. Also Milano, it's a normal time, but people are going to be connected during all the night and the morning. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of these people before we go forward. Yeah, so this is a chat between actually with colleagues, but friends. I mean, we've known each other, Paola and I, we've known each other for more than 10 years. I don't remember when, but we really shared, I think, some values in this time, and that we wanted to maybe discuss about, obviously connected to the profession of design. And but I would start probably with Marisa's point of view, because of course, you know, from what I learned, I followed all the conversations before ours, and there was Paolo Ciuccarelli who was talking about data and how each country and the numbers, and okay, Spain and Italy were, you know, always next to each other in the COVID situation. But I was in contact with friends and family in Barcelona, but you're in Madrid, and it was different. They were living it differently. So maybe if we can start from there, from how you lived the COVID time, both as a professional designer, as a person.
Of course. But first of all, if you allow me, I really would like to thank Politecnico di Milano and Poli.design. Of course, both of you. I follow your career since a lot of years ago. Paola, I admire a lot your efforts, your work as a connector between very different cultures, with China, with Latin America, and to develop a very good cultural and social life in Poli design with the students abroad. And Valentina, of course, I've admired your work as a researcher, as a designer, also as a disseminator. I've seen your TEDx, your lectures, and I really follow your points of view and your way to think about design as a solution. Then we are here together. It's a conversation. I'm going to ask you also things as a journalist, because I think it's not only your questions or my answers. I think it's almost a debate. Before you asked me about the process of the COVID here in Spain. Well, it's very close to Italy. It's a kind of, I don't know, brotherhood or sisterhood between two countries that lived or struggled this pandemic since the beginning, really very close in time. And it have been really a very difficult time, but at the same time, as we are going to say, and a great opportunity to rethink how we live, how we are going to follow new ways to discover and to keep living in another point of view. I think have been a very deep moment to reflect, and now to reflect but also to create and to put all these ideas in a way to act, to the action, not only to think, also to act. This is one of the ideas that cross my mind right now. We are releasing, we are out right now, but we have to think that our freedom is not exactly like the freedom we were living. It's a new one. It's not only a normality. It's another challenge we have to face.
Exactly. And in our confrontation on what we have lived personally, each one of us, we had a long conversation, and after discussing about many words, we came up with this a prefix, so something that you put before another word. And what we really meant was, it wasn't about co-design. First of all, I mean, it can be also co-design, but it wasn't mainly about co-design. But what we really meant was community. So going back to a sense of community, and going back to a sense of community, this reflection came mainly from the world of industry, though, because you are now the director of a group of design industries in Spain. And so it comes from your personal experience with industry, real projects, real problems that they're facing in this moment, in this crisis, and how we're going to have to rethink work, rethink completely our production processes, and so on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to see, to observe the whole picture. No, it's of course it's related to the industry, a strong commitment of the industry, but also designers, of course, and also universities, also universities, and of course government and society. It's really very important to connect all the points of view, all the possibilities to change through all the statements. If you allow to me, I would like to read, it's really short, the words we work, we we thought the other day.
Yes, please.
If it's possible. Well, co is a prefix, but also is a part of a lot of words that are related with this time, because co is togetherness, co is generosity, co is caring, and co is an innovative co-evolution. The constant changes are the core of our challenges in 21st century as human beings. During this COVID, we've learned a new contemporary codes to remark the changes we've experimented throughout and post-global treatment of co-pandemic. Contemporary codes. Co is combination to impulse the diversity, the integration, intersections of different subjects and actions. Co is community, of course, a new social cooperation from local to global and from global to local. Co is a collaborative work as an advanced entrepreneurship. Co is also co-housing, a new way to live. It's related with modular houses or common services, etc. Co is communicate also in a transmedial narrative. Co is also, you said it, co-design, but in another point of view, as an actual key to rethink society, culture, politics. The concept human-centered design, which we know very well, is not enough right now. It's a human co-centered design is the accurate term to construct every step of the future. Co is compromise in a co-life. This is the context we talked.
Exactly.
Maravilloso. A este punto, como es casi un poema, Marisa, lo que tú estás leyendo, tengo que cambiar de idioma. Bueno, estoy de broma, pero saben que a mí me encanta hablar español y voy a darte la bienvenida también para tu identidad española. Y creo que estamos precisamente en el centro, ¿no? de este evento, donde las palabras son las protagonistas. Y me parece muy interesante que tú escribiste con nosotros este texto, donde hay muchas palabras que contienen e incluyen el prefijo co y que tienen importantes sentidos, que no son solo prefijos, sino tienen un significado muy profundo, muy importante. Cada una de estas palabras, ¿no? Si la vamos a analizar, sería un trabajo largo, porque cada una tiene un esfuerzo, cada una necesita un compromiso para realizarla, cada una necesita mucho esfuerzo para transformarla en acción, que creo que es una de las cosas más importantes, ¿no? Que tendríamos que hacer en esta nueva fase. Los pensamientos no son necesarios, no son suficientes, disculpen, sino hay que hacer una acción, en cambio real se logra con las acciones. A partir de esta maratona será un libro, entonces una publicación donde estarán contenidas todas las palabras, y en este que hemos co-creado nosotras tres, habrán todos esos significados, entonces muy, muy pertinente.
Sí. ¿En español o
como quiera?
It was really amazing to talk with you, just 30 minutes, and to be so close in all our ideas, of compromise, of ideas of a co-evolution. We have lived a very strong experience right now, and we have lived all together. It's a global pandemic. Then I don't know if I are going to be really a global solution, but we have to think about the solutions we are trying to put in action, to push right now in every country. I'm sure in your country and in others, you've seen how designers have put all their efforts to, for example, the 3D community, to print masks, to print special machines to breathe in the hospitals. Also, the industry have recovered, have give a change to their machines to create somehow for the crisis in the hospitals and something. But now we have to rethink a lot of things. How designers with institutions, and when I say institutions, I said not only government, also universities, and also foundations, and all together finance and support support actions. No matter, it's not important if you fail, but you have to try it. If you create a cloud of ideas, of thousands of ideas, what is it right now? You work with the students, they have thousands of the ideas, creative ideas, but that's a very few of them that give those ideas into reality, and this is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I'd like to go back to you mentioned co-evolve, and I think in some of the speeches that I heard before, there was a speech focused on degrowth that I really appreciated, and I think this the degrowth still is linked to the idea of growth, because it's the opposite. While the concept of co-evolution, so we're evolving together, and we talk very much in this time that we are in a transition phase. We're looking for a new paradigm in social and economic paradigm and so on. And so we're in this transition phase, which we, being in it, we can't really be able to analyze it. We don't know when it started and nor when it's going to end. But in any case, we're at least conscious that we are in a transition phase. And in this transition phase, I think the term co-evolve, so to evolve together, is important. When we spoke about this, I like the fact that we both went back to the idea of cooperativa, cooperativa, and it means it's the same in Italian and in Spanish. And it was this, it is still, there are still some cooperative where all the industries work together to create the business together. So it's they compete and create together at the same time. They collaborate and compete at the same time, which is a beautiful system that maybe, let's say, I wouldn't say we have to go back, but maybe there are some concepts that we have lost that we can recover and rethink, let's say, for the next paradigm.
I'm absolutely right, and I love the word evolution, because evolution means learn, a constant learning. To growth is perhaps you are growing without a meaning, and to evolve, when you evolve, you are in a transition, but with a knowledge. This is my point of view on it. I've heard it, the last conversation, and Eric said this concept, which is back to basics. I agree, but we can't forget also the high technology, the evolution of the human being through changes and through an evolution of technology, for example, of new materials. We have to take it in account. I'm so I have a strong commitment, for example, with crafts, but not only crafts, also with design and with high technology. All together is the new contemporary way to evolve, for example. What do you think about it, Valentina, Paola? It's not only the back to the basics.
No, obviously there needs, this is a long,
Contemporary concept, no?
It's a contemporary, discussion that's been going on for some years now, with the makers movement and the new crafts and how crafts can come in. And I think we're still in the middle of it. You have sent me some industries in some links to industries in Spain that are actually going beyond the just being makers and just serving a small community, local community, but going beyond, let's say, the limits of an artisan, because an artisan does have the limits of making and doing. So either we reduce the amount of products that we need, so going back to the degrowth concept, and therefore we can go back also to the artisan way of doing, which also means that instead of wanting something on Amazon in 5 minutes, this is something that I was looking at during COVID, was people buying things on Amazon, not thinking of who's working in Amazon and who has to deliver the things that you are buying in Amazon. And every day there were Amazon packs coming in, and I was like, So, and you order today and you're used that it's coming tomorrow. But if it's artisan, it's you have to wait. You have to wait. So also recovering the sense of time of making things is probably something that we have to think about.
Absolutely, but you in your country, in Italy, you have a profound respect of the artisans, of the this craft work. We are on it. Okay, we are of course we are taking in account, but we are in the process. Okay, artisans are disappearing, and what is it's a very sad. A very sad moment right now, but we have to recover it with the help of designers, with the help of also the industry. That is in a very interesting moment in Spain. There's a bunch of industries so committed with quality, with design, of course, but also with export in a good manner, to export in a different way related to design inside sustainability and other values. It's about new values.
Yeah, Marisa, you were saying in our discussions, I really liked what you were saying, that since COVID, we were all locked in our houses. You were noticing that people actually understood the quality of furniture. So if you have something from IKEA and you have to sit on it all day, or if you have something, but it's, it was interesting if you want to share.
Exactly. Well, we've realized that the furniture, the objects we have close to us, they are really very important. We need quality. We need that a long-term use, not an ephemeral consumption, a constant buying and of things. We need few things, but really related with quality. We talk about the sofa, for example, to lay there and to work there and to eat there as an island in our houses, no, where you almost live.
And light. You were talking also about the quality of light.
Light is really important.
How much you were focusing on how when you just live your house for a few moments during the day, you just go to work, then you go around, and then you just come back home, okay, to have dinner, sleep, and then that's it. well, if you have to stay there all day, the quality of the space and the furniture is important.
Quality of materials, the kitchen as the center of the house, for example, no, where kids are playing. It's our recycle point in the house. It's also a social place to be all together cooking or playing with kids. I don't know. It's the center of the house also. And well, this change spaces, you know it really very well. Interior design is one of the main subjects right now as an opportunity to work in design. You know, to change all kind of spaces, offices, hotels, retail also. They are all changing in a profound transition. And it is an opportunity for designers to rethink in other ways spaces.
Yeah. Can I just, Paola, can I ask the last question, or did you have a question? Because we only have a few minutes. No, she can't hear. I think Paola can't hear as well.
I couldn't hear you very well. No, right now I can hear you.
But we only have.
I wanted to ask to you.
Minutes. Go ahead. Yes, please.
3 minutes. Just a question about some new project that born in this strange moment during this month. I don't know. I follow Marisa in her network Red in Instagram. I found it very, very interesting, and I designed talk about creativity in this time. Now, new ideas, new formats, new projects. So, Marisa, your network Red, it's really interesting. And I don't know, it is born in this moment, or something you're working on before
well,
COVID?
Working with them since September in a new impulse of this non-profit association of Spanish design companies. They are a few of all the companies, but all of them are related with the quality of design, of sustainability and high technology, but mixed with a sensitivity for crafts. That is the line they have in common, which is really very important. Of course, we have created also a manifesto, a very important manifesto during this COVID for our government, to realize that design is the core to change things, not only in the products, not only in our clothes, not only in our spaces, to change things and you know it very well, in society, in the culture, way of life, in economics also, because you know it's perfectly too. I believe profoundly that the designers right now are agents for the change, and we have these challenges right now to act local, to give a strong message in the global context, and to communicate. To communicate is really very important for all of us. To communicate our commitment, our work, and our actions. I remember a very important exhibition 1 year ago, Broken Nature, where it were 300 projects curated by Paola Antonelli. I admire a lot her. And what thousands of ideas and hundreds of actions all over the world. This is the main thing. We are working on it, but we need to communicate better what we are doing to download all these ideas and actions to society in general.
Thank you, Marisa.
Okay, girls. Thank you, Marisa. Muchas gracias. Desgraciadamente tenemos que cerrar. Thank you very much to Valentina and to Marisa. We leave the word to the next guest. Mariana Chancha is connected, I hope. Mariana, you're here?
Have been really a great
pleasure.
Bye,
girls. Thank you.